Well, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, just finishing up for the day, and we thought we'd do this impromptu video with the great man, Aaron Hill from Ray White Sunbury, and I'm just waiting for this audience to build up. And we're going to be talking about the wonderful work, the wonderful buyer management work that was done post-auction this afternoon to wrap up the sale of house number 3 on the block. Hello, George, coming in. Good to see you. Let this audience build up. Mark Sully is coming in, the rocket man. Mark Sully turned around. He said, mate, why don't you go off and put a post and let people know that you can't be a dummy bidder when you're bidding over the reserve price. And I said to him, mate, most people know that, but guess what? It all was solved because the guy bought the home. And I got great news. Adrian Portelli, my friends, Adrian Portelli is going to be joining us at 8:15 today. He's going to be joining us at 8:15 today. And we might actually stay on this stream, or we might log off and come back on, because he's just texted me just quickly, how long do you need me for? Let me just give him a ring, man. I'll just tell him, I reckon 5-10 minutes, man. So, team, I'm just calling Adrian up now. Hey, Adrian, hey, good brother, listen, we're on live now. I've sent you the link. You come on. Mate, 5-10 minutes. That's it.
Sounds good. All right, I'll be home in about 5.
5. Just click on the link and come on.
Yep.
And I'll bring you in. And we're pumped and looking forward to hearing. There's a big audience here waiting.
Perfect. All right, I'll be there soon, mate.
Thanks, brother. Okay, so he's on his way. So hey, everyone coming on. By the way, beautiful. Let's have a look at some of the people there. Look at what Malice, the greatest auctioneer in Oz. And you know what the irony is? Matty Pilios from Marshall White. It's only 7 life. Everyone thinks that's what I do for a living, mate. I wish that's all I did for a living. I wish I woke up on a Saturday and did auctions, but no. 90% of my time is spent in training and development. People who are there, what do we see? Gareth Evans. That's not the real Gareth. No, good to see you, Gareth. Here's your mate, Aaron. Damien Pataro.
Oh,
there you go. Great guy, giving you the thumbs up. Andrew Patelli, the greatest marketer of 2022. I've got to tell you, that ain't far from the truth. And in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, I'm letting you know we are actually going to have him on. We're going to have Adrian Patelli on. I'd love everyone to actually meet this guy. Benny Swalitsta, good to see you. There we go. Matty Pilios again. He's a pretty good auctioneer. Have you ever seen Matt Pilios auction? Aaron?
I haven't. I've seen him on video, but he's pretty good, actually. Might get some kicks off in one day.
Yeah, pretty good. Now, yeah. Can I ask you, as people are coming on, listen to you speak a few years ago. You're amazing. It was great to see you in the Shine on Sunday. Where was I on Sunday in the Shine? Not sure. Oh, he's talking about TV, I think. Listening to your advice. Thank you, guys. Man, let's get back to this. So, Aaron. So, firstly, before we bring Adrian on, I want to let you know that those guys too, I'm not going to take anything away. Oz and Omar, they were amazing, beautiful. There we go. Scott Kennedy Green. He's one of the winners of the block many times. A McGrath auctioneer. Very good. Chief auctioneer. He's won it many times. Thanks a lot, Scott Kennedy Green. And I love it. I love it when an auctioneer supports another auctioneer, Good feeling. Portelli is the smartest businessman I've come across. Look at these comments, Aaron. But I want to get back to this, Aaron. Mate, I'm really proud of you before we go on, because I've got to say to you, 2 years ago, things aren't going great. They're okay. You're a great agent. I don't know, riding around 700 GCI. You've had a cracker of a month so far. I think you're one of your biggest months ever. You, in 2 years, you've gone off and you've left being a salesperson. You've put your testicles on the line and you've become a business owner, which is stressful. Ray White Sunbury, and you do the block, and then you send a second property, mate. You must. This is your best week in real estate in your life, right?
I'm close to it. Yeah, I'm pretty close now. So 1 or 2 more sales, I'll be have my best month I've had in 20 years, which has been pretty good.
Mate, did you get straight out of school into real estate, or did you do something before?
I had a few years off. I started when I was 21. I'm 43 now, so pretty much done real estate my whole life, really.
Yeah,
long time.
I'm going to bring this comment here as well. I'm going to bring this comment. To be fair, Dame didn't have much to work with on the day. Jeff, agree with you 100%. They did the best with the cards they were dealt. And I can also say, I want to make this very clear, in none of the commentary that we're doing, in none of the videos we're doing, in any way are we trying to turn away and actually be condescending or actually in any way suggest that any of the agents did an inferior job on the block. Everyone gives it 120%. You agree with that, Aaron?
Mate, all the agents were fantastic the whole way through. I got a bit of luck with house 5, but all the agents they're amazing the whole way through. So I'm pretty happy with them all.
There's the big boss in Victoria. The big boss, Steve Dullins, has come on. Aaron and his team have done a great job. And I've got to tell you, Stephen, thank you for dinner on Saturday night. Was it Saturday night? I mixed them up the dates. Yeah, it was Saturday night. Hey, everyone, you want to tell you a funny story before we go on, before Adrian comes on? You know, Aaron every 1 month, every 2 months would send me a text message. It says, you need an Uber? You need an Uber? I'm your man. I'm your man. Look, he's smiling already. He knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. Stephen, you're going to have to listen to this one. So what he does is Aaron picks me up at the airport. I'm in Sydney. He's in Melbourne. I'm your Uber. He picks me up. This is after about 10 attempts. 10 attempts, right? 10 attempts. Picks me up. We're on the way to Paran. And halfway there, he looks at his watch. He says, you know, I've got a listing appointment. I don't think I'm going to get you all the way to Paran and get back to my appointment. Can I just leave you off here? He dumps me outside on a main road where there's a hospital. Now, I remember the hospital, right? I remember the hospital because a lady came in and she was asking me which way casualty was. And I'm sitting there with my luggage looking for an Uber being dumped by Aaron. You remember that, Aaron?
Oh, I remember that like yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lara, thanks for coming in. Were vendor bids allowed or not? Yes, they were allowed, but we didn't use any. Other questions? Hey, can I just make it clear to everyone, team, by the way, because there's a lot of people that don't work in real estate, right? They don't work in real estate, but they've got an interest in real estate, right? And Big Tony Jane giving the big congratulations. He was doing his best there on house number 3. In the end, I think you just got a higher offer there, Aaron.
Yeah, just beat it.
And pipped him. So, team, while this is coming on, I want to make it very, very clear. When you have a reserve price and that reserve price is exceeded and that reserve is in writing, the property must be sold. Do you understand the concept? It must be sold. And the reserve price was $4,080,000. So that's first clarification. By the way, the opening bid, someone tried to start it at 3.7. I think I rejected it. It was Frank Belletti. Someone I think went 4.1. Adrian went 4.5. Then I turned around and I think there was a bid of 4.6 by Danny. Then what happened is Adrian made a bid of 4.7, I think, thereabouts. And that's where the comment came. Have you got the money? That was the big comment. Have you got the money? That Danny asked Adrian. And Adrian Portelli looks at him and says, I can show you my bank account. And after that, It was on for young and old. It was going to be a fierce competition. And competition wins the AFL final. Competition wins the grand final. Competition wins Wimbledon. And competition has just got the biggest result. And that's why everyone, even the anti-auction believers, think about it for a moment. If you put that home on the market with a price for $5.7 million, no one would have come there. No one would have looked at that property. With auctions, they go up. With for sales, they go down. Can I ask you, Aaron, do you do auctions? Are you an auctioneer, by the way?
I am. Yes, I don't do a lot in Sunbury, but we do a few a month, yes.
Okay. And whilst we're having a chat here, may I ask you, what is the market like for you at the moment in your area, in Sunbury?
Look, Sunbury's, I suppose, our first homeowners market, average price is just under 700. So the market's going pretty well, but I think the market's come back probably on average about 50,000 per property in that sort of price bracket. So it's been a bit harder, like all the suburbs around Melbourne and I suppose Australia, but we're going okay. The market's still going okay.
Okay, Jeff Luby, the Herbie made a bid and away it went. Yeah, listen, if a dog is important to the vendor, it becomes important to the agent. It becomes important to the auctioneer. Very, very important. Okay, let's have a look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Missed it. What was the sale price for number 3? Well, do you want to fill us in? You want to let Benjamin know exactly what's happened today? Let's talk about what transpired today, Aaron, before Adrian comes on.
Yeah, so we sold it probably just before lunch today for $4.25 million. So Sharon and the guys at House 3 are pretty happy, which is great. And, of course, Adrian is wrapped as well. So that's the price I got today.
Okay. So can I ask you, at any one time, Aaron, how many buyers are you? Do you work with the X amount of buyers at any one time? Forget the block for a moment. How does that all work?
Look, I suppose I run a team of there's 4 of us in my team. So I don't do a lot of buyer work, to be honest with you. But when I sort of jump on a campaign that I need to run buyers, I definitely run those buyers. I do run a lot of buyers that have got a house to sell. That's my sort of buyer that I sort of run most likely. But look, you've got to run with buyers in this market, Tom. You really do. If you don't run with buyers, you're not going to sell anything. And buyers need to trust you and what you do as well. So here he is.
G'day, guys.
Here's the mystery man, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. Arguably Australia's best marketer in the last 7 days. Arguably Australia's best marketer in the last 7 days.
That's my job.
Mate, firstly, Adrian, congratulations. Well done. You've secured a wonderful home. And I think you've bought at good value. So congratulations. The deal is done. And I'm really happy. Because, Adrian, I've been in real estate for 35 years and I've been auctioning for 25 years. And I just was perplexed how some people were suggesting that you were not a real bidder when your first bid was $500,000 over the reserve price. And not only that, guys and girls, the boss himself, look at what people are saying, mate. That is him, mate, the boss himself. And not only that, he's at $5 million. He's at $1 million over reserve. And it doesn't stop. It goes at $5.5 million. I got to tell you, he wanted that house badly because I know you could see the end project, the marketing piece, man.
That's exactly right.
So, mate, you know what I'd love to ask you, man? I'd love to ask you this concept of raffling off stuff. What do you actually do? What is LMNCT Plus? What is it, Adrian?
Well, firstly, it's not a raffle. That's the first thing.
Okay, what is it?
It's a trade promotion. So we're a loyalty rewards club, and we run trade promotions. No different than Macca's running Monopoly to bring in more customers. We run promotional giveaways to drive more traffic to our business.
Okay, now I want to ask you, the Gold Coast Bulletin, I saw an article which many of you know, I'm still connected with News Corp. I'm a consultant and writer for News Corp organisation. I saw that they covered a story on the Gold Coast Bulletin. You're giving a house away on the Gold Coast as we speak.
That is correct, yes.
So Adrian, where's that house?
That is in Hope Island. So it's a waterfront property. And this is the thing. So we pick a house and we bring our partners involved that have teamed up with us. They furnish, they style, they get all the marketing. It's the same thing as the block, same concept as the block, except at the end of auctioning the house, we give it away.
Okay. And in the past, give me an idea of the prizes. Look at this. Look at the comments that are coming through. You're a genius, says Jeff Luby, right? Peter Jansen, best businessman I've ever seen. Do you know these people coming on? You know these guys?
No, I don't know, but I appreciate all the kind comments.
As they say, it's not who you know, it's who knows you that matters in life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So can I just ask you, what are some of the prizes you've given up in the past?
Mate, so we started off with cars. So we started, obviously a lot smaller than what we're doing today, but we were doing one every few months around the $30,000-$40,000 mark. Now we've amped it up. We're doing weekly giveaways as high as we did a $1.1 million Holden Ute. We did the Brocky, you might have seen. So in the car scene, we're very well known. That's why, we're known in the car scene. The Brocky, I don't know if you saw it. It was all over the news. BK Brocky, his actual Brocky, that was me that bought that. That was a $1.1 million car as well. So we've done multiple $1 million car prizes, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens. And then we started tinkering our toes into houses. What's better than a car? People want to win a house. So we've started moving into houses.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you, Adrian, this house here, what's the plan? When can people have a crack at it?
So our next one gets drawn next Sunday. So the one we're currently running, that's in Hope Island on the Gold Coast. That'll be drawn on Sunday. As soon as Sunday is finished, I will be flying back to Melbourne and we'll commence a strategy. So we'll start filming and I reckon I can get this live, within a week and a half.
Okay. Look at this guy here, Monkey Face here, just signed up today. Hope I get lucky.
On you, Chris. Hey, you know what it is, mate? It's $5 a week, $5 a week, and every weekend your phone could light up from a phone call from us letting you know that you've just won a life-changing prize. Mate, you're in every guaranteed draw. If you remember, you pay $5 a week. It's a no-brainer. It's better than the lotto.
You got a few fans here. I'm just having a look at the ratio of comments. Everyone's super positive here, mate. And you know what? We're a good vibe channel here, right? We're a good vibe. There's a great saying, and unfortunately, it does happen in Australia. Everyone wants to see you do good till you're better than them. Instead, why wouldn't you sit back and say, what can I learn from people that are winning, man? I told you on the day, I'm fascinated. I love a story. I called you a Maltese Falcon on the day. By the way, are you in Melbourne or the Gold Coast now?
More Melbourne, yeah. Oh, mixture of Melbourne and Gold Coast, yeah. It depends where the sun. I'll chase the sun.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, you got to be honest, mate. Like, Melbourne's a hard place to live in, man. Mate,
it's cold in the winter.
Mate, I get out of the airport, mate. So I want to let you know, Adrian, I've done 200 flights a year for 23 years, right? 200 flights. Every time I get out in Melbourne, I see the limo driver's smoke come and hit my face. I walk out, I look, it's grey, it's cloudy. I rush across there to see how are we going to get out of this Tullamarine area. And 95% of the time, mate, I've got to tell you, it's not nice. But I've got to tell you, that's a cracker of a property I personally think, Ozanoma, and I know that you've got a great friendship now with Ozanoma, a really good relationship. Are they going to be involved in what you're doing with the next property, or?
They will be involved, yes. They are jumping in.
All right.
So, Ozanoma, they're going to jump in on this property. Hopefully Sharon and Anka will jump in as well. whole little block community together and make something great.
Yeah. Listen, mate, I've got to tell you that Oz and Omar, I was checking out the social engagement. I look at Shore-like comments. By the way, if you're not following both Aaron and Adrian, jump on Instagram. Is Insta your main channel, Adrian?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Fucking mate, these guys here, look at these. Me and you look very stupid here, Aaron. It's not one person. Not one person has said fuck, shouldn't swear.
Thanks, Harry. On you, Harry. Miraculous.
Yeah.
Is that Greek? Is that Greek?
Harry's a Greek. Harry's a Greek. Yeah, can I ask you, Aaron, when did you cut the deal with Adrian?
Probably just before lunch, I would have thought maybe. I was on the phone to his advisors, you could say, and of course Adrian. So I think it was just before lunch, and he got the documentation just after lunch today, which was great.
Yeah, I was pushing for that. I was ready to pull the pin on that, mate.
Yep.
Mate,
hope you're happy now.
Yeah, what's this membership stuff? How do they get that?
Yes, just on our website. So LMC.
Now, you know what I'm going to do for you, brother? You know what I'm going to do for you?
Yeah,
I'm going to
the link
type it up here. Mate, what's the website? Tell me what it is.
lmctplus.com.
Plus the symbol?
Oh, no, PLUS.
PLUS.com.
Com.
Can I just ask you, have I spelled that right there?
That is correct.
Okay, that's his web. Give him, saves me having to get back to people, but it gives him there. And Susan, my business manager, look how good she is. Look at what she's doing for you. She's typing.
Oh, that's one. She's gone one step further and actually pinned it.
Well, I want to ask you. I get the impression you're running your business without start. Like you, there's a podcast going there. You're doing 60 mil. You're doing 60 mil with not a hell of a lot of staff. Can you just explain? Have you got staff or what?
No. I work basically on, 100% off contractors. I don't like staff. Too many headaches. Too many entitlements. Run, just low fat. It's an online business. Not many businesses can operate like that. I can. So that's how I choose.
I can picture. He's got the Elon Musk philosophy. He's the sort of guy that walks in and fires half the employees on the first week, right? Then what he did. Did you see what Elon? Hey, what's that?
No firing if they're not employed, mate.
Exactly right.
A headache.
That's what he's doing. He's moving to your model, no staff, right? And he's also moving to, I don't know, if yours a subscription-based business, is it a sub-business?
It is a subscription-based business, yes. So highly recommend anyone in business implement some sort of subscription model into your business. Cash flow is king.
Yeah. And can I ask, how does your subscription work? They pay a monthly fee and they're getting access to opportunities.
Well, that's the thing. So we partner up with big name brands. 1,000 stores Australia-wide, talking like JB Hi-Fi, Ultratune, stuff for your house, stuff for your cars. We partner up with all businesses. They give our members some sort of incentive to shop with them, discounted rates. We supply the database and our customers. So they pay a monthly membership to access them discounts, and their names go into the weekly trade promotions.
Yeah, man. Guys, I've got to say to you, congratulations. Aaron, one of your best weeks in real estate. You made 2 commissions, by the way, mate. 2 sales, right?
Yeah.
Some people,
Thanks,
I
mate.
get a Christmas present, Aaron?
You'll definitely get a big Christmas present.
Hell yes.
yeah. So what the boys do is they buy 100 bottles of this wonderful wine at $14.95, and they
we don't do that. We don't do that. I'll give you a chopping board instead.
There's
one guy that works in what's his name? What happened to him? I don't know what happened. There's one guy that works at Ray White. His name's Alex. Up here in the Gold Coast. So he looks all my affairs up here. He made these little cookies for me. Got my face on them. It's the Monopoly board. So Aaron, I expect you lift your game.
I'll make it better. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get something pretty good on at Christmas time.
Hey, Alec, which office is he at, Ray White?
Alex
which office?
I don't know actually. He might be in
Broadbeach or Surfers?
Nah, he's up in like Hope Island way.
Hope Island. Yeah.
He's
Um,
on it.
Man, listen, a wonderful week for you, Aaron and Adrian. I've got to hand it to you, mate. An incredible marketing exercise. It was poetry in motion. You have bought a home, but you have bought a listen. You've bought a home. I think you've bought good value, right? And I think you've bought a home very good value. You know, it is. Look, you don't have to be Einstein, and you don't have to be a registered valuer to know that it's a lot better value than Oz and Omar's. I do think that Oz and Omar's fingerprints on their property is probably what pushed it up to have a differential of around. Well, it's about $1.4 million difference. But, man, I want to thank you. You've been under the pump today. How many interviews you've done today, Adrian?
I don't know. Yeah, a lot.
By the way, I saw you the other day. You're super fit. I want to ask you, do you train? You're fit. You're fit. You're not fat. You're fit. Do you train?
It's genetically slim. No, I don't train at all. I don't have time to train, unfortunately. Every time I go to the gym, I don't know. I run out of there. I'm like, fuck, I could be at home making money. Instead, I'm picking up bloody metal bars.
Do you eat well?
I don't. I am working on my health. I am going to work on my health. That is my New Year's resolution. I will work on my health.
Look at this guy. He bought a $15 million advertising for free. Yeah. That's what they're saying. Aaron Hill, Adrian Portelli. That's a wrap. A big week, end of week. Everyone stay well. Congratulations. Signing off.
Absolute pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Guys, bye.